That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's. Yeah? Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder? Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab? Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there. I guess that's possible. If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, that opens up a lot more possibilities. We assume that only student council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. Oh, she died somewhere else, and we can't just suspect the council members anymore. The culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it? But why would she come out, is the question. I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start. So I went to places Angie might have gone, and checked all 3 empty rooms. Well, he did get to investigate them, good. But why would she go there? Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then? Huh? The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go. Did Angie have business in booze? It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again. I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie. Angie left her lab on her own and headed to the room she was killed in. Is Kokichi's statement true? Or... The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room. She left her lab on her own? But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles. That's it, she wanted a candle. Oh, to burn the book! Whoops. She would drip hot wax on her body. That sounds like something only you would do, Mew. I love that we can agree with that one too. What did Kokichi see? Something Angie did. There has to be a clue there. That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle. Yeah, for kinky wax play. No. Angie was gonna use it for the ritual. According to Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. And then I think she found Kyo's like sawed trap or something by accident, and that's why her forehead got cut too, just like Kokichi. In fact, I want to see if they're the same height. He's 5'1". Angie is 5'1". They are the same height! After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book? That's right. There's nothing to start a fire within Angie's lab. So she went to get a candle from one of the empty rooms. And that's when the culprit attacked her. That's why there was red blood on the floor. Which means Angie was attacked in the same room that Sans was held. Bravo, Himiko! Well done for choosing that room for the seance. Eh? If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murderer would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's blood stain under the floorboards. That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died. Yup, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be Atua's will! Or maybe the power of magic? It's neither. I just picked one. Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room and then moved to the lab. Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab? It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved. Well, not all of it was dry, right? Just part of it. She was probably cut back open later. That's why the katana had blood on the tip. I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room. Because all she did was injure her forehead. Hmm? She was killed after she was carried to her lab. That means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. I'm not sure what evidence it's going for, although I agree with the logic. Because it could be the... Is there another blood thingy? Let's try this. There was blood on the katana, correct? So Angie was killed in the lab. So you understand, yes? Angie's murder happened entirely in the lab. That's why I couldn't have done it. Don't accuse me with your shoddy logic. Okay, it's not that one then. The forehead injury then? Because there were several wounds. And it's still unclear if it was the back of the neck or the torso. Let's try this one. Okay, it's that one. The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from a katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab. I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It's all clear now. Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab. It was there that the culprit finished her off. All clear? This is all clear? What are you all talking about? Clear. What is all clear? What is... What are you? All clear? What are you all... You what? What are... What? Sweet Korekyo, gone yourself. What? Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them. This is his sister, isn't it? What? You must teach these ignorant children a lesson. Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them. What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies. Yeah, not yet. Nothing is clear at all. It is full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog. Nothing is clear at all. Another rebuttal showdown? Jeez, I keep expecting the argument armament. And she was attacked in the red room first, and then carried. Oops, I keep using the wrong cut. Impossible, impossible. That's nothing but a delusion. You intend to poison our minds with your delusions. It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed. Oh, I bet the duct tape was used to stop the wound from bleeding as she was carried, and not a single blood drop. Really? It didn't work? So you did see blood in the hallway? Oh, is there gonna be a second empty point? Why wasn't it smeared all over? Because it's not there, right? You had to just bent the facts to make me suspicious. What kind of detective are you? So is that the wrong truth bullet? I was expecting the duct tape. No, I'm pretty sure it is that. Maybe there'll be another weak point. Even if you wiped it down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. There's no evidence anywhere. There we go. There was evidence left of the same. The bloody tape under Angie's body. It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried. Bloody tape? Kota didn't notice at all. It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it. It must have fallen off as the fatal blow was dealt and ended up under her body. It must have been Atua who did that for us. What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that up? Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder. I'm convinced. There's only one person who could have killed Angie. Wait, what? Isn't it obvious? It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie, which makes it stay consistent with the rules in the first game. Monokuma was correct to not give away the killer by adding that rule afterwards, where he said he wouldn't let it happen. But the rules are the same as in the past, which is good. I like that. What the fuck? So it's true? Well, that was obvious. Such a boring, obvious answer. You killed both of them. But why? Why? Why did you kill them? I think Angie accidentally stumbled into the seance trap in accident. But I don't get why he would need to continue with it. Like, if Angie's murder had been left alone as was, it probably would have been perfect. We only found out because he got greedy and killed Tenko too. In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win. Why? Why you killed them both? I think one of the murders was an accident. Tenko's was an accident? No. You can't accidentally trace the salt lines. Maybe Angie died on accident. I mean, even if that's the case, after stabbing her and making that whole scene, he surely knew. So why kill Tenko? An accident? That's right. It wasn't part of the plan. Huh? Which one? The murder was an accident. Well, I really think it was Angie, but then there's not a reason to kill Tenko. But I'm gonna go ahead and guess it, Angie. Angie's murder was an accident. What? Tenko wasn't the accident? That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with the seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in. So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking. She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed. Then he should have just stopped there. Yeah, exactly. Once he killed Angie, there was no reason for him to kill Tenko. He only needed one to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless. If you get the bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind. Like you. Why you killed two of our friends? Did he need to get his sister out too? Is that why? What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit. So, why is everyone looking at me like I am? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Karekyo. Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You mustn't waver. Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over. Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right. There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him? Man, you know, at the start, I thought he was kind of cool. I was like, please don't be Komaera. But like, shit, bro. Komaera would have been better than this. This is fucked up. It seems like he's talking with someone. Someone? He's just talking to himself. What the hell is he wearing lipstick? No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations, not a single one of them. But you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it. I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery. I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses. Bruh, you don't have to. We already know it's you. Well said. Good job, Karekyo. Yes, thanks. Creeps me the fuck out. No evidence? There's no evidence that he killed Angie. You're wrong. There is evidence. What? You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes? The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo. Be the sickle or the katana? That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize. Come on. Apologize. 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 Come on. Apologize. 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 Seriously? What the hell's happening? I have no idea what's happening with Kyo. But I know what weapon he used on Angie. I have to prove it to him. What the fuck? Oops. Oops again.
認めるも何もあなたが間違っているんだからそう僕は犯人じゃない認めようがないじゃない認めるも何もあなた妄想を突きつけて何になるのかしら推理だそんなのただの妄想だよよく言ったわこれきよ
Realize I signed up for fucking Osu here.
そんなのただの妄想だ僕は犯人じゃないって言ってるのにどうしてそんな目で見るんだよおかしいのは君たちの方なんだよコレキオの言う通りよ本当に卑俗な
What? Do I just have to press anything?
僕は犯人じゃないって言ってるのにどうしてそんな目で見るんだよおかしいのは君たちの方なんだよコレキオの言う通りよ本当に卑俗な連中謝って
Wait, oh, is that the negative time thing?
僕は犯人じゃないって言ってるのにどうしてそんな目で見るんだよおかしいのは君たちの方なんだよコレキオの言う通りよ本当に卑俗な連中謝ってねえ謝って僕は犯人じゃないって言ってるのにどうしてそんな目で見るんだよおかしいのは君たちの方なんだよコレキオの言う通りよ本当に卑俗な連中謝ってねえ謝って
It's hard to do this without seeing the timing.
コレキオが殺したという証拠はないの
Floorboards. Are floorboards moved? Floorboard are moved?
僕は犯人じゃないって言ってるのにどうしてそんな目で見るんだよおかしいのは君たちの方なんだ
There's not even a plural. Oh, removed, or oops, I messed up. Removed board. Removed floorboard. That was probably pretty obvious in retrospect. Okay, anyway, removed floorboard. Pressed on the wrong button last time. I mean... Even though I figured out what the fuck. Kyo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick. I see. And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon? There was a small patch of dried blood on the underside of the floorboard. Angie's blood? Blood that splattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. You know, the past two murders have been incredibly sympathetic each time. But this murder is just like, what the fuck is going on? And why? This is gross. There's no way they can make him redeemable. Yeah, I even liked him at first. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. There's also the blood stain under the floor to consider. For that to be there, the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack. Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it. Kyo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used. Oh. If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick, it means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so it's the same person that killed Tenko and Angie. I believe that while Kyo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in. And he cold-cocked her with the floorboard. All you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already. So it's true. This is the truth. Looks like we're almost at the end. Alright, Shuichi, I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house. Shuichi, please, put an end to this. For Angie and Tenko's sake, end this class trial. I understand. I'll go over everything one more time. Kyo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess. Hey, who is the culprit with the saw in the empty room? That was Kyo, but I don't think we can do that yet. 7 more answers, gosh. What weapon knocked Angie unconscious? What was the compressing? Okay, that's the duct tape. Do we have that yet? We have a stone, we have the gold leaf, we have the sliding lock. Oh wait. Remove the gold leaf katana. Whose effigy was stopped with katana? Handle this vein katana. Hit the sliding lock. It's the stone. So we just have to figure out where the removed gold leaf katana goes. Which, I guess that would be the weapon here? Yeah, okay. I mean, I figured that would just be like, being put into her, not being, like, removed. Anyway. Alright, so what do we get? Sickle place to kill. Path made with salt. And duct tape. Duct tape. Angie's body was found. Who unlocked the door? We don't have that yet. What weapon did the culprit set up on the stage? Where is he making the salt thing, though? So I need to find that next. Oh, he's tracing it, not making it. Okay. There we go. Alright. Footsteps contaminating the scene. That's afterwards. Stomp hard on the floorboard panel. Yep. Shuichi extinguishes the flame. Kokichi's lockpicking is at the start, huh? Who is the culprit with the saw in the empty room? That's not the start. Oh, who locked the door? There we go. Alright, stabbed Kyrie's effigy. And then, last one is cut the crosspiece under the floor.
これが事件の真実だ。まず、
First, let's look back at the first murder. It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and to whoever picked the room. To cut the crosspiece, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse. They were planning to cut the crosspiece in all 3 rooms. However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened. And she walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle. At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting crosspieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit. The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head. The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding. Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to the research lab. I still don't get why he wanted to go through with the second murder anyway. While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick. Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. locked the front door from inside, and took out the katana they brought from their own lab. I mean, honestly, using the thing from his own lab and this whole seance thing, like, he places way too much suspicion on himself this way. I'm really surprised. They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her. Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. There were 2 reasons for this. To overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere, and the other was the key to locking the room. The culprit stuck the katana into Kaire's effigy near the rear entrance. And spun the effigy around to twist up the rope. After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door. Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it. The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. The other weird thing is he totally stamps over all this historical stuff that he valued so much. Like, he basically desecrated the cage dog ritual, or cage child ritual. And in this sword, wasn't this supposed to be like antique thing? My gosh. It's just, I don't get it. Why he would do that. A difficult trick. Remember, the lock was so loose and moved with the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside. Then this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body. But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder. To do that, they manipulated us into performing a seance. I didn't know this until just now, but the word they use for seance, korejutsu, is pretty similar to his name, Korekyo. Especially if you just take out the kyo like he asks to be called. That's kind of funny. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined that it would get her killed.
まさかその彼女が殺されるとは思ってもなかった。まず
To
犯
perform
人
the
は
seance,
儀
the
式に
culprit
必要だ
claimed
と
they
言っ
needed
て
something for
あるものを
Tenko.
使って茶柱さんの体勢を固定したんだ。夢野さんに
A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard.
茶柱さんは犯人
Tenko,
に言わ
at the
れるがま
culprit's
ま
request,
そ
bowed
の
her
石に
head
額をつけ
until it was touching the
亀の
stone.
ような体勢で丸くなった。実は
That
標
position
的がその
was
体勢を取ること
instrumental
は
in making sure the
犯
murder
人の
went
考
as
えた
planned.
殺人計画にとってはとても重要だったんだ。次に僕と
Next,
大間君と
Kokichi and I
で
placed
魔
the
法陣の
iron
中に
cage
運んだ鉄
over
籠を
Tenko
茶
in the
柱
middle
さ
of
ん
the
の上
magic
にかぶせ
circle.
た。この後
The
鉄
culprit
籠
then
は
volunteered
白
to
い
drape
布
the
に覆わ
white
れるんだけ
cloth
ど、
over the
そ
iron
れをやる
cage.
役目には犯人自らが名乗りを上げた。あの時は気が
We
つか
didn't
なかっ
realize
た
at
け
the
ど、
time that that was a deliberate
あるも
decision
のを
by the culprit.
鉄籠に仕掛けるためだったんだ。そう。
They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko.
犯人は
While they were covering the cage with the cloth, they secretly placed the
凶器を
sickle.
仕掛けたんだ。そして最後に
Finally,
参加者
four
4人で
of us placed the
犬神
wooden
様の木像
statue
を鉄
on
籠
top
の上
of the
に乗せて
cage.
固定した。そう。
The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place.
凶器を鉄かごの底に固定していたんだ。儀式の準備を終えた僕
After the
らは
preparations were
犯人の
complete,
先
we
導の
began
も
the
と
seance.
降霊術を始めることとなった。まず
In complete darkness, we each stood
部屋の
in
四
one
隅に立った
corner
参加者
and
が
sang the cage
こ
child
の子の
song.
歌を歌った。その歌が終わると
When the song
呼び
finished,
出した死者
the
の
soul
霊
of
が
the dead was
口寄せ役
supposed
に
to enter
憑
the
依するとい
meeting.
うことだった。でも
Our
そ
culprit
の
had
儀
another
式の裏
plan
では
to commit a
暗闇を
murder
利
in
用
the
した
darkness.
恐ろしい殺人が行われていたんだ。歌が始まってすぐに
Right after we
犯
started
人は
singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko.
もちろん
It would have
暗闇
been
の中を
quite
普通に
difficult
移
to
動
do in
すること
total
はできない。
darkness, but our culprit
だから
had a guide.
犯人はガイドを事前に用意していたんだ。それは
They
床板に
used the
書かれてい
lines
た
of the magic
塩の魔
circle
法陣だ。
drawn with salt.
犯人は
The culprit felt
塩
the
の魔法
salt
陣を
and
手で
used it
触
to
って
guide
た
them
どるこ
along.
とで真っ暗闇の中を移動したんだ。そして
When
口寄せ
the
役である
culprit
茶
reached
柱
the
さんがい
center
る
of the circle,
魔法陣の中心へとたどり着いた犯人は昨日の夜に準備
they
してい
found
た
the floorboard
横木
that
を
had
切
its
った床
cross
板の位
piece
置
cut
を
off
確
the
認
night
した
before.
後その床板を強
Then
く踏み抜いた。
lifted up their foot and stomped down on the hard floorboard.
床板に座っ
The
ていた茶
floorboard
柱
lifted
さんの
up like a
体は
seesaw
シーソー鉄かごの
and
底に
pushed
押し付け
Tenko's
られる。
body up toward the ceiling of the cage.
それと同時に
Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the
鉄かごの底に
cage.
仕掛けた鎌が突き刺さった。こうやって
She was
犯
killed
人は僕
right
らの
before
目の
our
前で
eyes,
茶
and
柱
we
さんの
didn't even
命を
see
奪
it.
っていたんだ。犯行を終えた犯人は
After committing the
再
crime,
び
the
潮
culprit
の魔
followed
法
the
陣を
salt
たどって
back to their
元いた
corner.
部屋の隅へと戻り儀式を終わらせ
Finished the ritual
僕らに
and had us
明か
light
りを
the
つけさせた。
candles.
そして
We
犯
followed the
人の指
culprit's
示のもと
directions and removed
儀
the
式の道
equipment
具を
used
順
for
番
the
に片付けてい
seance.
く最中に僕らは
And
茶
discovered
柱さんの
Tengo's
死体を
body.
発見したんだ。そして犯人は
And while we
僕
were
ら
all
が死体
focused on
に
the
注目
body,
している
the
隙に
culprit picked up the
白い
sickle
布と一緒に回収した凶器を空き部屋
and
の
dropped
隅
it
にあっ
under
た
the
隙間
floor
から
through the hole
床
in
下
the
へ落とした
center
んだ。
or the corner of the room.
さらにこのトリックの
Ironically,
仕
the
上げ
final
は
step of the murder was unwittingly carried
僕
out
ら
by
の手によって
us.
完成していたんだ。犯人
The
は
culprit had
僕らが
planned the
犯行の
murders
痕
so
跡
we
を
would
消すところまで想
unintentionally
定して
destroy some
このトリ
evidence.
ックを考えていたんだ。僕らが
That
消してしまっ
evidence
た
was
犯
the
行の
magic
痕
circle
跡。
that the culprit
それは
used to navigate in the
犯
dark.
人が暗闇の中で移動に使った塩の魔法陣だ。ただ、犯人
However,
にとって予想
the
外だった
culprit
の
didn't
は
know that
キー
Kibo
ボ
had
君が撮
taken
っ
a
た写真
picture.
だ。おかげで助かった
He
よ。
really saved us. Without
これが
that,
なければ
we wouldn't know
魔
what
法陣の
changes
捏
were
造を
made to
証
the
明できなか
circle.
ったからね。でも僕らは答えにたどり着いた。
Now we know for certain,
この
and
捏
we
造を
know
行
the
った人
culprit
物は
drew the magic
魔法陣
circle.
を書いた本人だけだ。超高校級の民族
Korekio Shinguji, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders.